So the Oscars are only a few weeks away, and I thought let's do some predictions. So I'm not doing all the categories, just the one that I find the most interesting. So I'm gonna do will win and should win. Best Supporting Actress. This one was really difficult. I'm pretty torn between Alicia Vikander and Kate Winslet. But since Alicia Vikander won the Critics' Choice Award and she also won the SAG, so she has all the momentum now, as they like to say. So I think Alicia Vikander will win, but I think Kate Winslet should win. And that's because Kate Winslet is actually the one that belongs in this category. I don't think Alicia Vikander should be nominated for supporting actress because she was lead in The Danish Girl. So she belongs in a different category, but I think that the Academy will probably give her the Oscar. This is also a category where they like to give the Oscar to actors or actresses that haven't been nominated before, and this is her first nomination. So I think she will win, but Kate Winslet should win. I thought she was fantastic in Steve Jobs, and she was actually a supporting character in Steve Jobs. So Kate Winslet should win, but it's gonna be Alicia Vikander. So for Best Supporting Actor, I'm going with Sylvester Stallone. Creed. I think he's gonna win. He won the Golden Globe and the Critics' Choice Award. He wasn't nominated for SAG, but since Idris Elba won, I really believe that he's gonna win the Oscar. It would have been different if Christian Bale would have won the SAG, or Mark Rylance for Bridge of Spies, but since Idris Elba won at SAG and he is nominated at the Oscars, I don't see anyone else winning. So it's gonna be Sylvester Stallone for Creed, but just based on performance, I mean, I'm a huge Rocky fan. I love the Rocky franchise, but just based on performance, I'm gonna go with Tom Hardy for should win. I thought he was excellent in The Revenant. I didn't love The Revenant, but I really loved his performance. So I think Tom Hardy should win, but Sylvester Stallone is going to win. And I don't mind. I love Sly, and Rocky is like just probably one of my favorite characters. So I'm really happy if he wins. So for Best Original Screenplay, I think it's gonna be Spotlight. I also think it should be Spotlight. I thought Spotlight was a really good movie. I thought it was really interesting to see how it all went down with the cover up and stuff. And I also think that Spotlight could have been a confusing film, because there are a lot of characters, but all of them are basically like supporting characters. There isn't really one main character. So I think that Spotlight will probably win Best Original Screenplay, and I also think it should win. For Best Adapted Screenplay, it's gonna be The Big Short, and I also think it should be The Big Short. So I don't see any of the others winning, and I really like The Big Short. I thought it was actually probably one of the, I wouldn't say like the best films of the year, but I thought it was really good. I was really impressed. So it's gonna be The Big Short for Best Adapted Screenplay, and I also think it should win. Best Animated Feature will win Inside Out. Should win Shaun the Sheep. I think I wasn't great. I wasn't as crazy about Inside Out as a lot of people were. So, but I do think that Pixar has this one in the bag. It's gonna win. But I think Shaun the Sheep should win. I mean, it doesn't have any dialogue. It's a really great animated piece, and it's adorable. So should win Shaun the Sheep, but I think that Inside Out is gonna win. For cinematography, well, I think it's gonna be Emmanuel Lubezki again for The Revenant. This is probably gonna be his third Oscar, I'm pretty sure. He also won for Gravity and he won last year for Birdman, and I think he will win again this year. And so The Revenant for will win, and also for should win, because I thought The Revenant was absolutely stunning, even though I wasn't blown away by it. But I thought visually, in the camera work and everything, it was just wow, mind-blowing, amazing stuff. So I think The Revenant will definitely win best cinematography, and I also think it should win. So directing, huh. So Alejandro Iñárritu won the DGA for the second time, and my first reaction was boring. Not saying that he doesn't deserve it. I mean, what he did with The Revenant is like amazing, and it's probably the most stunning film that I've seen visually. I didn't love it, not at all, but I really wanted George Miller to win at the DGA. So I think that Alejandro will probably win the Oscar again. He also won last year for Birdman, and I think this is going to be his second Oscar. This hasn't happened before that a director won back to back. I mean, it did happen once. I believe in 1949, 1950 something. I can't remember the director's name, but I think Alejandro is gonna win for best director for The Revenant. But I think that George Miller should win for Mad Max Fury Road. I think, I mean, what he did with Mad Max, it was amazing. It was mind-blowing. That movie is so stunning visually. I mean, The Revenant is also stunning. But come on, George Miller, I mean, he's 70 years old. I mean, look what he did with Fury Road. It's amazing. A guy with a guitar with a huge amp behind him. Come on. So I want George Miller to win, but I think it's going to be Alejandro again for The Revenant. And again, I'm not saying that he doesn't deserve it, because I mean, I can't even imagine making a movie like The Revenant. I mean, they use natural daylight. I mean, it's definitely maybe a little bit flashier than Mad Max, but since he won again at the DJA, I think he's gonna win the Oscar. But I think George Miller should win. So, Best Picture. Who's gonna win Best Picture? I have no idea. We have seen a different winner each time at every award show. We saw The Revenant winning at the Golden Globes. Spotlight won at SAG for Best Ensemble. It was a much needed win, of course, because they were losing a lot of steam. And The Big Short won the PGA. So I'm going with the PGA winner, The Big Short. I think the PGA is a much better predictor than all the other award shows. Like SAG, for example, SAG doesn't have a great track record of predicting Best Picture. I mean, they went with American Hustle in 2014, but that was the year that 12 Years a Slave won at the Oscars. So I think it's going to be The Big Short. I mean, they won PGA. PGA basically has the same voting system as the Academy, and they have been right 8 years in a row. So PGA is a much better predictor than any of the other awards. So we'll win The Big Short, but I think that Mad Max should win. I'm a huge Mad Max fan, and I think it should win. But despite that it has 10 nominations, I think it's the Academy is gonna go with The Big Short. For Best Actress, this one is locked up. I mean, there is absolutely no competition in here. It's gonna be Brie Larson. She won everything from the Globe, the SAG. I don't see any of the other nominees winning. It's gonna be Brie Larson. And I also think that she should win. I thought she was amazing in Room, so she deserves it. Will win, should win, Brie Larson for Room. So, Leonardo DiCaprio is finally gonna win, right? I mean, Whoa, who would have thought? I mean, this is his sixth nomination. It's crazy. But he's gonna win this year. I mean, this one is locked up as well. I don't see any of the other nominees winning. This is gonna be Leo's year. He won the SAG, so I'm totally convinced that he's a lock. I mean, when did we ever get to say that Leonardo DiCaprio is a lock, right? Um, so he's definitely gonna win. But I was a little torn between him and Michael Fassbender for should win. I thought Fassbender was totally. I thought he was really. I thought he was outstanding in Steve Jobs. I mean, he had a lot of dialogue, and even though it wasn't as flashy as The Revenant, his performance wasn't as flashy as Leonardo DiCaprio's performance in The Revenant. I still thought that he did a fantastic job, and he really sold it. So, um, but Leonardo DiCaprio, like I said, this is his sixth nomination, and he definitely deserves to win. I actually wish he would have won for The Aviator. I thought he was so good in that, but didn't happen. So I'm excited. Leonardo DiCaprio is gonna win the Oscar, and I just can't wait for him to be up on that stage holding his Oscar. I mean, wow, it's gonna happen. So will win and should win Leonardo DiCaprio, The Revenant.